Hey, what's up, guys? Mr. Flores here, and this is the first video in a two-part segment that deals with finding linear equations. Okay, basically what we're going to be doing here is I'm going to be giving you two things. Okay, it could be a slope, it could be a y-intercept, it could be a point, it could be 2 points, and you're going to have to take those two things and give me the equation of a line that satisfies both requirements. Okay, but before we do that, we're just going to go back to our favorite equation of graphing lines, which is slope-intercept form. It's a y equals mx plus b, and we're going to break it down a little bit. Okay, in this equation, y equals mx plus b, there's actually three things. We have a slope, which is denoted as m, aka the coefficient of x. We have b, your y-intercept, which is added or subtracted on the end, aka which is your constant. And then we have the variables y and x, which are just a set of coordinates. Okay, in order to give me the equation of a line, I must give you two of these three things, aka the coordinates, a slope, a y-intercept. All right, and what you have to do is, using those two things, find the last missing piece, because at the end of our equation, it's always y equals like 3/2 x minus 2, y equals negative, that's a z, I just kind of messed up, negative 2x plus 10, or even y equals x, okay? But the thing that stays the same in all of these equations is that in the final form of the equation in slope-intercept form, y and x stay variables, but m and b become numbers, okay? So what you have to do is, you have to take things that I give you and get them so that they satisfy the y equals mx plus b equation. Okay, so the first example we're going to do, I'm going to tell you that m is equal to negative 3/2, and your y-intercept is 0, 5. Okay, what you have to do is give me an equation in y equals mx plus b that has a slope of negative 3/2 and goes to the point 0, 5. This one's actually really easy because if you notice, in order to get slope-intercept form, you need an m and a b. Well, right here off the bat, I tell you that m is negative 3/2, so your equation is y equals negative 3/2 x. And we know that b is your y-intercept, and we have a y-intercept of positive 5. So the equation that satisfies these two requirements is y equals negative 3/2 x plus 5. Right? That's easy. There's really not much work involved. Okay? Let's do another one. Let's say that your slope is, I don't know, negative 2/5, and your y-intercept is 0, negative 2. Again, if I give you the slope and y-intercept, that should be very, very exciting to you because it makes your life very simple. All you have to do is substitute in for m, negative 2/5, and b, well, for this one it's a negative 2. Bada bing, bada boom, we're done. Y equals negative 2/5 x minus 2. All right. Now, of course, it's going to get harder, so those are the easy ones. All right. The way I'm going to make it harder is that I'm going to tell you that the slope is 2, okay? But instead of me giving you the y-intercept, I'm just going to say that the slope is 2 and it passes through the point 1, 5. Okay? So what we know about this line, this equation, this line, is that it has a slope of 2 and passes through the point 1, 5. All right. What we have to do is we have to use our equation somehow to find the missing piece. Okay. What I like to do is rewrite your slope-intercept form, what you have. So we have y equals 2x, all right, because we know the slope is 2, but we still have plus b because we don't know what the y-intercept is. Okay. But let's go back to the three things that this equation tells us. It has coordinates of y and x, it has a slope, and it has the y-intercept. We already used that m equals 2 because that's our slope. But it also tells us that it passes through the point 1, 5. If we want to solve for b, we have to find a y and an x that go along this equation. It just so happens I gave you a coordinate, which is an x, and a y. So all you do is substitute this coordinate into the equation and get b by itself. So it's going to be 5 equals 2 times 1 plus b, which is 5 equals 2 plus b. Subtract 2, and we get b equals 3. Let's subtract 2 from both sides. 5 minus 2 is 3. So we know that b equals 3. All right, so now let's go back and write the equation. We know we have y equals 2x with a b of 3. And your equation is y equals 2x plus 3. Simple enough, right? Nothing too crazy, nothing too tricky. All right. All right, let's do another problem. Let's say we have the equation. Well, I'm going to tell you the slope is negative 2/3, and it passes through the point 6 comma negative 4. Okay, so again, let's go to our equation. Let's write in what we have. We know that we have a negative 2/3 for x, but we don't know what b is. Okay, so again, we use the negative 2/3 as our slope, so we have m, but now we still need to find out what is the b, because the plus b we're not sure. Okay, but again, what did they give us? We were given a slope, which we used, but we were also told that it passes through the point 6 comma negative 4. So in order to find out what b is, since that's the last missing piece we need, substitute the 6 in for x, the negative 4 in for y, and you can solve for b. So when we simplify that, we get negative 4 equals negative 2/3 times 6 plus b, right? Which becomes negative 4 equals negative 2/3 times 6 becomes negative 4 plus b. If you don't understand this, come see me. We should know how to multiply fractions by now, but kids hate that for some reason. So we get negative 4 equals negative 4 plus b. What we got to do is add 4 to both sides, and they both end up canceling, and you get b equals 0. So actually the equation that passes through 6 comma negative 4 is y equals negative 2/3 x. Okay, because the b is 0, it's going to be plus 0, which we don't have to write, so y equals negative 2/3 x. All right, I hope you guys understand this, because it's something that's very, very useful, especially when we do that project on graphing on Desmos. This idea is going to be very, very important. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one more problem like this style, and then that'll be the video. So what I'm going to do here is, let's say that b equals negative 5, and it goes through the point 2 comma 7. Okay, so know that our y-intercept is negative 5, and it passes through, passes through the point 2, 7. Again, write down right away your equation, y equals mx plus b, with what you know. Okay, well, I know that the b is negative 5, but I do not know m. But luckily, again, I told you that the graph passes through the point 2, 5. So again, all you're going to do is substitute 2 in for x, 7 in for y, and you're going to get 5 equals 2x minus 5. Okay, we have to get the 2x alone, so let's add 5 to both sides. You get 10 equals 2x. Oh, nope, sorry. This is wrong. It should be 2 times m, not 2 times x. Because x we know, but we're trying to find m. So it's going to be 2m, this was minus 5, this plus 5. Okay, so you have 10 equals 2m, divide both sides by 2, and m is equal to 5. So the equation of our answer, we know that it's y equals 5x minus 5. Since m was 5, the y-intercept of b was negative 5. Right? Again, that's pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward. Oh, we didn't have any problems with this because, again, it is very, very important to be able to graph, to find the equation of graphs when you're given certain parameters. Basically, you have to be given 2 of these things. You have to be either given the coordinates, the slope, the y-intercept, a combination of 2 of them, and then you can get the equation of a line. There's always some math. You're going to be substituting something substituting something somewhere. But again, it's not a hard process. Once you are given something, write your equation to find out the missing variable, whether it's m or b, and then you're good to go. Okay. So if you have questions, let me know. The next video is going to be is the same idea, just a little more complicated. Check it out. If you have questions, let me know, and have fun.